All right, what's up? If you wouldn't mind just giving a few seconds and give a thumbs up, really helps the channel out. We're gonna do a little jacking off and get this thing up on jack stands and try to get this trainee gasket changed. We also have rear shoes. Oh, got some brand new rear shoes, new wheel cylinders to put on the rear. That way it'll finish all the rear brake side. Front side's good. What else? I got the brakes for the 59 to do also. Oh, I'm going to go grab the jack. All right. Won't you come and jack off with me? I'm just a regular comedian, you know. 10,000 comedians unemployed right now, and I'm trying to be funny. Not cool. All right, we got a major leak underneath here. I don't know how much transmission fluid I lost. There's probably no trainee fluid left in this thing. I don't know if we're allowed to say trainee fluid or not. Transmission fluid. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. Yeah. I'll jack this up as high as I can. Sure, I'm on there good. So we got to do the. Oh, since we have it up in the air, I'm going to change the transmission gasket and filter, and we may try to put a H-pipe on this too. I've been wanting to put an H-pipe on it, give it that kind of a equalized exhaust sound, so to give it a little deeper tone. But I think I got enough scrap exhaust laying around. We should be able to make a H-pipe. As far as it goes. Okay, that's as far as she goes. All right, get your trustworthy Harbor Freight jack stands. I'm gonna put it right underneath the A-frame. God dang. Major leak. Alrighty. Lower it down just a little. Whoop, whoop. Give it a little kick. Get that jack stand in there just right. Okay. This one's not quite in there. There we go. That even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Should be good. Now, go do the rear. All right. I'll clean that workbench off one of these years. Oh. Oh, I did buy the rear center brake hose. So it's the flex hose that goes from the rear end to the T to the metal brake line. I think it's original, so it's 60 something years old, so I figure might as well go ahead and change it too. Put the sockets, not the sockets, lug nuts in there. I'll show you. Oh, baby, get over there. There we go. Hey, the shoes ain't that bad, but they're covered in brake fluid. Hope that's brake fluid. I'm pretty sure it's not axle grease because I've changed seals on it years ago. I think it's the wheel cylinders leaking. Kind of stuffed up. Yeah, that's brake fluid. Axle grease has a very distinct smell. You guys want to come take a whiff of that and tell me? There you go. What do you guys think? Brake fluid or axle grease? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's axle. I mean, now you got me confused. Brake fluid. All right, let's get the other side. You see I got the new studs on there. If you're following us putting disc brakes on it, you've seen me doing this in the process. We just end up, basically bleeding these brakes just so we can get the brakes working, trying them out. We already knew this was leaking. I gotta quit burping. So we knew we were going to end up replacing this stuff anyway. The hardware is all still good, so I'm just going to reuse the hardware. There's hardly any miles on this thing. Axle seal, or why do I keep saying axle seals? The wheel cylinders end up leaking just because, it's been sitting. I haven't been driving it. Plan on trying to do a little bit more driving since it does have disc brakes. I feel a little safer driving it. When people pull out in front of me, when, there's nobody behind me. Whoops. I'm sorry, guys. There's the flex line that we got to change to. That'll be in tomorrow. So I'll spray some looby dooby on it really good. I've never changed that, and I've worked on this since I was 14. So I pretty much know everything that's been changed on it. And That's never been changed. So I bet that's probably the original. I hope it breaks loose. If not, I may open up a can of worms and I'll end up having to change all the lines. I really don't want to, because these brake lines they're all original, but they're still solid and look good. All right, let's get to the other side and zip them wheels off. And we'll put you guys over on the other side. Oh my gosh, I did not give myself very much room over here. We'll have all new rear brakes on the back here too. And then everything's all new, brake wise. I've been very happy with the way this thing rides. It rides really nice. And I didn't balance these wheels. I think it rides smoother than the other wheels, but you know, a lot of people don't realize when you balance a wheel and you're running hubcaps, it's not going to be balanced. You almost have to, if you have hubcaps, you almost have to have it balanced on the car to get a good reading. I am getting myself in a pickle here, and I cannot. I'm not quite skinny enough to push this tire past me. There we go. Okay, put that down there so we don't lose it. That's on there. I seen a little hammer just a minute ago. Where did it go? Where's my hammer? The tight squeeze in here. Found my little picker. Here he is. Okay. I know I had this off. There we go. Oh, we'll have to clean the brake drums real good. I've turned these brake drums, so they're still good. We just got to clean them really good with brake cleaner. Oh yeah. Yeah, these will. I'm pretty sure these wheel cylinders are lifetime too, but he couldn't find them on file. But no big deal. They're lifetime now. I bought some brand new ones, so we should be good to go. Just kind of looking at the hardware, making sure everything looks still good. I think it does. Everything looking good, looking good. Spring releaser. We'll make it work. We'll use a pair of pliers. Maybe. Maybe not. Put that bitch in there. Yeah. This may not work. Don't want to really mess this up. There we go. There goes one. Got to make sure tomorrow I bring my brake tools home. We're not going to put the brake stuff on right now because I'm not going to have time to do the wheel cylinders and everything. I just got to get these brake shoes off for warranty. You know what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Oh, this is the old horseshoe for the brake. For the, whatchamacallit, what am I trying to think of? Horseshoe for the emergency brake rod. Okay, there's one. We're going to pop rivet, and the new ones are not pop rivet, they're glued on. I kind of like the pop rivet ones better. The glue ones, I've had them actually come off. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That's pretty much what you have nowadays. They don't rivet nothing no more. That's bullshit. That's what that is. Okay. These are little arms for the wheel cylinder. So we have to have these. We'll clean these up because they'll be transferred over to the new wheel cylinders. I don't know. I may buy new hardware. It shouldn't be that old. Or I say that. I know they're old. But there's no actual miles on them really. Check everything. Make sure everything looks good. Pliers and just kind of push them apart. There we go. Like that. There we go. There's one side. Bring you in a little closer. Let you see. Kind of show you how nasty these wheel cylinders are. So you can see why she's leaking. Brake fluid is very corrosive, and if you let a vehicle sit like I did, that's what happens. There's really no, you can try to rebuild it, but with all that rust, it's going to be pitted inside, and I think these are $17, so it's just better to just get brand new ones. Be done with it. All right, let's go match these up, and so also your longer shoe will always go towards the rear. Your shorter shoe, like that, will always go to the front. So always remember that. And that's if you're on, even if it's front brakes. Long shoes always in the back, short shoes up front. Because this is the one that gives the most stopping. That's the one that does the most work. So if you go to put the short shoe on here, it's going to go in there and it's not going to quite want to stop as well, because you're losing, almost an inch to 2 inch of brake shoe. All right, let's go. Yeah, wiggle out of here. Oh. What do I do with those brake shoes? There we are. So these front brake shoes, I'm going to keep them for backup. They're lifetime also, but there's nothing wrong with them. I was going to reuse these wheel cylinders, but for the front, they're angled, and I don't want to have to start bending brake lines. So I'm pretty sure those wheel cylinders were lifetime too, but it is what it is. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look how much more meat there is on here than there. That's brand new. This is the old one. A little bit of difference, but I guess maybe it's about the same because you do have rivets in here, so you're not going to be able to go as far. These are glued on, so you don't have to worry about rivets, so they can go a little further. All right, so they look like they're the right ones. Yep, good deal. Yep, just making sure. So we got the right ones. Make sure they're the same heights too. Yep, same height, same everything. All right, put that over there. These don't have no grip. Can't grip on them. There we go. You're just gonna be a sucker, aren't you? Just gonna be a sucker. Sucker. All right. Can't believe I left my damn brake tools at work. Damn it. That doesn't do me no good over there. Well, you know what? I can use the hardware from the front brakes. Kind of pick and choose which one's the best. I don't have to go spend any more money because I'm cheap and easy. Well, I'm not easy anymore. Back in the day, oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Yuck. Oh yeah, I'll show you what this one looks like. I'm surprised the rear brakes are even working. It is freaking crazy and scary. But I mean, honestly, not you really with front brakes. When you do a disc brake conversion like that, your front brakes are doing all the work. Your rears are just for to take a little load off the front. So your rear brakes are really not working very hard. So not a big deal, but this is why I wanted to change it, because I knew it was probably going to be needing it. Plus, I could see that it had a slight leak. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's enough that it saturated the. Well, that wasn't good. There ain't no spring on my emergency brake. That shouldn't come off that easy. Of course, don't think I've ever put the emergency brake on this thing. All right, come on, horseshoe, get off of there. He's got to talk to it. Say, come on, horseshoe. sack of stuff. Usually I use a flathead screwdriver, but I'm being lazy and I'm trying to get it off with these pair of pliers. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. There we go. That's what you want. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Get that thing off there. Put this back on there. Well, what I'm doing is filling the backing plate. I put a little anti-seize, anti-squeak where your brake pads or brake shoes ride. We'll take this off and get it all clean, but you want to rub right here where your, see if I can zoom you in here. So right here where your brake shoes make contact, you want to feel and make sure there's not any dips. Those things like to put a groove in, and if they put a groove in there, your brake shoe, if it's stuck in a groove, it'll be stuck there, and then your rear brakes are not going to work that great. I'm pretty sure I fixed them all already. Feels like it. They're all smooth. I got one down here. It's got a little bit of a lip. We may clean that. Now, the best way to do that, I usually take my welder and I weld a little bead right down in that crack. So where that crack is right here, I'll weld that up and then take my grinder and then a little flap wheel and then smooth it out where it's all nice and even again. If you don't have a welder, the other way I used to do when I was younger, I would clean this up really good, get you a little sanding paper, sand it real good right there, get that nice and clean. And then I mix up a little JB weld, and then you can take a razor blade and then just push it on there and let it ride across like that. And then let that dry, and that'll be nice and smooth. That'll fill in that crack. And guess what? Once that dries, it works just as good as welds. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably get that cleaned up. Since it's only one, the other side felt good. It's just this one right here. I'll probably just clean it up and put JB Weld on. I'll show you guys how to do that. But look at this wheel cylinder. Woo! Wow, look at that. That's why we're changing them. Last time I changed these, I think I was 16 years old. I don't know how old I am now, 45 or something. I don't know how old I am. I quit counting when I turned 25. So, yeah, that's now yucky. So, we'll get that all changed out. Well, these are going back to the auto zone. And, what else do we need to do? Oh, we need to go drop that transmission pan. I think I may have to run kids to practice here in a little bit. So there again, I can't get too deep into this, but little stuff. As long as we can pick at it and get, spend 30 minutes to an hour each time. I mean, we're slowly making progress. So we'll probably go next to do this transmission pan. All right. So we're gonna take a little timeout. We're gonna do this transmission gasket and filter on the old Charger and get that changed out. but we got to take a little break because I got to run Joshua to his band practice, and I should be able to just drop him off, and then I'll come back, do this. Hopefully we can get this knocked out before we have to pick him up, and then we'll, what am I trying to say? We're going to try and knock this out before we have to pick him up after, because his band practice is 2 hours long. So let's go drop him off. Well, I'll go drop him off. You guys wait here. Grab you a cold one, and I'll be right back. And then we'll start doing the transmission filter and gasket. Drop it. Blah, 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 blah. And hopefully that takes care of our problem. I hope it's not the front seal and stuff. Knowing my luck, it probably is. All right. Peace out.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.